Hello, welcome to my channel, Diane's Sewing Room. So today is Friday, so I'm sharing a little bit of what I've been doing this week, and I can only share a few things because a few things are for work and they're for future projects, so I can't really share them just yet. But I have entered into the Sew Frugal 23, organised by Ruan at the Yorkshire Sew Girl and Sam at Frugalism. And I will link those below in case you don't follow those two lovely ladies. And I've shared my entry already just now, so I can share it on here. I'm sure that's fine. And the idea was to use, if you're not familiar with this, a free pattern, a pattern that you've got somewhere, so a PDF that you've got somewhere for free, and then shop your stash. So don't go out and buy anything new, but go through your fabric that you already have, or your offcuts or whatever, and just use what you have. So it's a frugal make, so you're not spending anything extra and you're creating something completely new. And it was also really nice to watch the videos and the run up to this, because you got to have a look at some patterns by designers that you might not have seen before or come across before, and I did. So the one that I found that I really liked, that I saw in a recent video, was from Maison fauve, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. Now, I've not come across these before, so it was really nice to have a look on their website and to get this free pattern. So I printed off my pattern pieces. So here they are. There's quite a few bits to this, and it's a blouse that I've chosen and stuck them all together. This is not something that I generally like to do a lot, printing off the patterns that you have to stick all together. I've got quite a lot of patterns already, but if you're going to get a free one and it's something a bit unique and different, it is nice to do that. And if there's not too many pieces as well, because I do find sometimes if you have a look at some of them and they've got literally like 80 sheets or something, then you're thinking, oh, the ink, and they're sticking it all together. But this one wasn't bad. So didn't take that long to stick together, and I really love the outcome. So I chose the blouse, and the reason that I chose it was because it had a really nice shape and a different detail to it. So I have tried it on, and I'll be sharing that with you in a moment. So I've filmed a bit of footage with me wearing it, talking about it, but I'll show you it on the hanger. So this is my entry into Sew Frugal 23. So as you can see, it's a round neck blouse, and it does have proper cuffs, look. So I've opted for some pink buttons that I had in my stash to go with the pink here in this stripe. Now, it's not a stripe that's just added on. These are all separate pieces. So I am going to be making it again because it is a really nice fit and I really enjoyed making it. And it was one of those that came out, it fit nicely straight away. The only one thing I would change is, I think I'll mention this in my next bit of footage as well. I've said before, I've got long arms, so I'm not particularly tall, but I've got long arms, long legs for my size. So I just made this pattern as is because I wanted to check how the fit of this particular pattern company worked out without doing anything to it. And as I said, it is brilliant. It fits me perfectly, but these sleeves could do with being just a touch longer to accommodate for my long arms. So as it sits, it's just above my wrist, so just above my watch. So it looks fine, but for me, comfortably moving around in it, I would rather it had a touch more on it. So what I could do is I could redo the cuff and make the cuff a bit deeper if I wanted, but I don't think I want to faff around with that. As I said, it looks nice on. I think there's only me that's going to notice that it could probably do with being maybe a centimetre or so a bit longer for me. So on the next one, I'll note it on the pattern and I'll remember to do that. So these pieces are all separate pieces. So you've got these pieces either side, these stripe panels, and then the central piece. And then on the back, you've got this yoke piece, and then this piece, and the bottom. And then again, the sleeves, this piece, and the top is all separate. And that ensures, I suppose, that you get this stripe, the correct width, and it also means that you can use different fabrics. So the next time I make it, I am going to try around and play with some of my other bits that I've got. I haven't always got enough for a whole garment when I've got scraps left from making other projects. So next time I think I will do this, this and this, all different. And some of the designs on the website do show you that, so I'll pop that down a minute. So I'm sharing a little of this on. So this is the Tribeca blouse, and it's in all different pieces. So this isn't a stripe that's joined on after. These are all different panels, and the same with the sleeves and the back. So actually you could do it in 3 different fabrics. So I did toy with the idea of doing this one in one fabric, and then the stripes, and then this central one in a different fabric, which on the website, and there is a tutorial on YouTube by Maison fauve, I think that's how you say it. They show you a few designs that they've done, and they've used 3 different fabrics, and it's a nice shape. So, and the rest of the fit, as I said, I think is really good, especially the neckline. So definitely one to make, and I will be making it again. And I think, like I said, next time using up, I've got lots of different bits that aren't big enough to make just one garment. I'm going to use those and try this design again and play around with it. So I would recommend it. And as I said, I've done this for So Frugal 23. So thanks to Yorkshire Sew Girl and Frugalism for organising that, Rowan and Sam. So I really like it, and I'm thinking, and these are handmade trousers, you can't really see them. These are really nice trousers that I've not worn yet, that I made a while ago. And we're going out for a meal tonight, so I think I'm going to wear this evening. So I'm not wearing it today, I've got actually a knit dress on. So I think I'm going to hang this up, and I think I'm going to wear this to go out in tonight because it's a bit dreary and raining. So probably best to wear trousers. Now what I used from my fabric was, recently I did a video on the gifted fabric haul. So I was given that large amount of fabric when somebody's mum passed away, and she was a dressmaker, and she had all that fabulous fabric and she didn't know what to do with it, and she passed a load of it on to me. And I keep getting bits out, and I'm gradually working through it. I've passed some on to my friend, and there's some more that's going to be going to my friend as well when she's got room for it. But such a lot of beautiful fabric. So the navy in this blouse is a cotton lawn, and it had the name, I know that because it had the name on it, and it was from John Lewis, and the name on it was in gold, and it said John Lewis cotton lawn. So I don't know how long she would have had that, but it's a beautiful piece of fabric. So that was the navy, and then the pink, I'm not sure. So this is a fabric unknown, but I'm thinking, is it a crepe de chine? So it's this one with the spot on, and there was a few pieces in that bundle that had spots on. So I was unsure which one to use, because there was a plain minty green, then a minty green with a spot, and this one with the spot. But this is actually a navy spot, so I thought that worked really well with the cotton lawn. Just one thing to think about if you're making this blouse, or if you're planning on going on the site and making this blouse, and I would if I were you, because it's free and it's, like I said, a brilliant design, so it's worth giving it a go. I use this, and this is quite slinky and drapey, for this stripe panel that's coming round. I have had to give it a good press, but it's still wanting to sort of bunch. I think it would have been better if I'd used something crisper to go with the cotton lawn. So I would recommend, if you are going to make it, especially the thin, narrow strips across the sleeve, the back and the front here, use crisper fabrics, so cotton blends, sort of fabrics like that, maybe linens. Something that doesn't want to fall and drape as much as this. Like I say, I think it's a crepe is wanting to. It's probably not the best choice, but because of the colours in it, and we're using up, and it was a challenge, and it was trying something new, that was why I've used that particular fabric. So I think it's great. I'm going to link it below so that you can go off and have a look yourself. So thank you to Sam at Frugalism for sharing that video. She shared a video recently with a few different pattern companies in, and that was the particular one that jumped out at me, and I thought, that's the one I'm going to make, and I'm going to have a go at that one. So this week, another thing that I've done, so like I said, I can't share a couple of the clothing makes because they're not going to be revealed yet, and they're work projects, but I don't think they'll mind me sharing this one. This is something I've not done before, I have made small cuddly toys, but I made this cuddly toy. How cute is that? So this was bought so long for a work project, and I thought I'd just share that because I think it's just so cute. And if you've not made a cuddly toy before, really have a go because it was just so easy. It's such an easy make. I'll show you the pattern that I used for that one. Now with Easter coming up as well, there is a rabbit on there. So there's a rabbit, a dog and a bear, and it's Simplicity 8044. And it's got the safety eyes on, but you can use buttons if you wish, and it's an embroidered nose, and you can sort of position it. So it recommends that you don't put too much stuffing here and here so that you can position the legs when you're sitting it on a shelf. And this is a Sherpa fleece. So really nice. Have a go at that if you've not done a cuddly toy before. Now I have done some cuddly toys in small versions. So when my boys were little, I did used to make them things. If they saw something like a character on a TV show and they wanted things like that. So I used to make them out of felt, and I made dinosaurs and things that were small. But I've not actually done a full-sized sort of teddy, or that one's a dog. I've not done a full-size one like that. So that was a really nice, fun make to do. So please give that a go. I hope you've enjoyed that today. Not a lot of things to share, as I said, because I can't share everything that I do during the week if it's work-based. But I will share the trousers in the little bit of footage that I'm showing of me wearing the blouse are also handmade. So I will link in the pattern for those for you because they are a really good fit and another great pattern. And today I'm wearing this, and this is the Freya by Tilly and the Buttons, and I've made it into a dress, so it comes just above my knee, and this is in a knit fabric. So this is a favourite of mine. I made this a couple of years ago and I wear it a lot because it's quite warm, it's really comfy, and it always looks smart. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know in the comments below if you're taking part in So Frugal 23. And if so, give me a little link so I can go off onto Instagram and have a look what you've been making. That's all for today. I hope to be back soon to share some more things with you. Bye for now.